Good morning, beloveds. Let's stand and sing our first song for today, I Believe in God.
I believe in God, absolute and mighty. God is all there is, everything is God. I believe the kingdom of heaven is within us. God is all there is, everything is God. I believe in spirits forever and expanding. God is all there is, everything is God. I believe in goodness, eternal kindness. God is all there is, everything is God. I believe our thoughts affect the world around us. I believe we're all connected to a universal mind, and so it is. I believe that life is precious in its fullness. God is all there is, everything is God. We are all connected, eternally spirit. God is all there is, everything is God. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. The Spirit acts upon our prayers directly. We're living in a spirit wonderland. Change your life, change your thinking, stop your struggles, God is winking. It's a glorious day when you can say, I'm healthy, whole, complete, and all is well. God is good, you're alive, 24/7, 365, prosperously, living in clean, healthy, whole, complete, and all is well. If you're down, don't stay home and worry. Go to church and worship for a while. Listen to the music and the reverend. Before you know it, you'll put on a smile. When you're done, be on your way. Take a walk, enjoy the day. So happy to be totally free, healthy, whole, complete, and all is well. And if you're done, don't lay at home and worry. Go to church and listen for a while. Listen to the music and the reverend. Before you know it, you'll put on a smile. When you're done, be on your way. Take a walk, enjoy the day. So happy to be totally free, happy, whole, complete, and all is well.
Woo! All right. Okay, friends, while you're standing, let's offer the namaste greeting to each other. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, Zoomers. Hello, good morning. Namaste, tech team Travis and Brian. Namaste, musicians. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. All right. Well, good morning. Please also take a moment to silence your cell phones. Hello, hello. My name is Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I'm the spiritual director and senior minister. And I would love to welcome you to the Awakening Ways spiritual community, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of awakening to the loving heart, the inspired mind, and the sacred soul present in every life. We are an independent New Thought community, and we follow the teachings of Ernest Holmes. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. We've been waiting for you. All right, we have an affirmation for today, and I invite you to please repeat after me. In the land of I am, I am.
In the land of I am.
More than I have been, I am.
More than I have been, I am.
More than I will be, I am.
More than I will be, I am.
All that I am.
All that I am.
Let's do that again. In the land of I am, I am.
In the land of I am, I am.
More than I have been, I am.
More than I have been, I am.
More than I will be, I am.
More than I will be, I am.
All that I am.
All that I am.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And our practitioner for today, Delon, is now going to come up and offer the Ernest Holmes reading. And here you go. And do our opening prayer. Thanks, Delon.
Good morning. So one of the most important things we do in this community is that we pray for each other. And so the ways that you can receive that prayer is you can fill out a prayer request form over here and put it in the box. We'll pray for you all week long. You can email us at info@awakeningways.org and type prayer request in the subject line, and that will get on the same list. If there's something that you would like more work on, the whole soul support team is available for spiritual counseling if you would like that. And finally, I will be available for anyone that would like a prayer this morning immediately after the service in the lobby. So with that, I invite you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath and allow yourself to take in these words from Dr. Ernest Holmes. If you lose a sense of unhappiness, you will be happy. If you lose a sense of confusion, you'll be at peace. So I just breathe in and breathe out a sigh of relief. There's nothing that I need to hold on to that would block the good, the love, and the peace that's already right here where we are. So we enter in this morning open to that good, knowing that the music, the words from Reverend Elizabeth, and everything about this morning is for us and for our good. I'm just so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for this community, and I'm so thankful for this morning. And together we say, and so it is.
And the clouds form across the sky. The ships sail into the harbor, and the rains come, days they go by, traveling east to higher ground. Now the storms, they're on, the snow it piles high, and the sun shines, heats the sky. And the river flows to the sea, connecting the two, connected are we. Begin again. A beginner am I, a child I cry, learning to walk, teaching my mother. It's a circle of lessons till I am free, learning from you, connected are we. Begin again. Beginning again, child of friend, coming around, waking, wondering, teaching, touching, and I don't know when, but I'll begin again. Now the power swings between the extremes, and the pendulum cuts through spaces between. And if we don't play, the balance remains. Refrain, maintain, sustain, begin again. Living lives, lessons we learn, opening wide, letting it in, waking and wondering, teaching and touching, circling,
Thank you, beloveds. So beautiful. Hello. There's more of you here now. Good morning. Yay. Oh, wow. Here we are, the last Sunday of December, the last Sunday of the year. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Well, I'm so grateful that all of you are here today. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. We love you, Zoomers. Thanks for tuning in. We're wrapping up December and the seed of awakening that is becoming. And today specifically is about the light of a new dawn. Ooh. So the journey of 2021 is slowly fading into the new year, 2022. And it is just like the way that night subtly becomes dawn, you know? And I love the springtime when in dawn there's that dawn chorus, right? That occurs when the birds actually sing at the beginning of a new day. It's one of my most favorite sounds to behold, and I invite you to imagine that sweet sound now. And as we imagine that dawn chorus, we can remember that we are each visionary leaders of our own lives. And as such, we can contemplate what dawn chorus sings for the next part of my adventure. What magic does the sunrise offer? How are we now called to fulfill the promise of the vision for our lives, our communities, and the world? Just like the birds at dawn, we let our hearts be full with gratitude and enthusiasm as the new day breaks, and we have a moment to collect ourselves before our journey continues. And in the United States, today is the first day of Kwanzaa, which celebrates the principle of unity. And we remember our divine unity with all beings and simply with all on this special day. So I want to remind you today that you are the unique, divine, perfect, unrepeatable way that life, God, expresses. And it's time we act like it, yes? We are each so unique and magnificent in all of our beauty. And as we live from this consciousness, we manifest joyous possibilities and unified conditions into existence. All we have to do is be ourselves. Well, that sounds pretty easy. It is through our right thought and belief that we greatly influence our environments. And so as we know this, we become aware that we can release what Michael Bernard Beckwith calls the weapons of mass distraction in our lives, and we can begin to live from our divinity in the here and now. So it's up to us to determine what those weapons of mass distraction are for ourselves, for our communities, our families, and for the world. Now, this is such a good use of, our divine humanity to learn from our past experiences, to be present in the eternal nowness of the moment, and to plan for and create our futures. I read recently that I am the ancestor that the future generation actually speaks of. Think about that for a moment. That's each one of us. We are the ancestors that the future generation, Hugo sitting back there, is going to be speaking of, right? This is true for all of us. We are the ancestors of the future. Now, all we have to do is look around this room and see who the ancestors of the future are. And that is true when you're at the grocery store, when you're driving down the road, when you're walking, when you find yourself at Starbucks, wherever you are. You know, we are surrounded by ancestors, and there's something sacred and holy about that, right? And the call for us is to be present to that sacredness, to be present in this holy experience that we are the ancestors that the next generation will speak of. So that means that who we are, what we do, and what we say to ourselves and to each other right now directly impacts and affects life in the days and years to come. So who are you being wherever you find yourself, right? And who do you want to be? Yeah. It means that whatever you think about humanity, how you treat yourself and how you treat others really speaks volumes to the kind of ancestor you will be remembered as. Will you be the ancestor spoken of as blazing the trail for growth? Or will you be a bridge burner? You never know when you're creating a memory for another, right? You never know when you're creating a memory, a life-changing memory, or just a memory, a life-changing for the better and maybe the not so better, right? But we're here and we're conscious beings. That's how we all woke up this morning and got to be here. Something nudged us to be here, and there will never be another service quite like today. There will never be words spoken quite like today with the music that helps us anchor, and with each beautiful individual here. I know you're smiling under those masks. I see you. Right? It'll never be like this. We're creating memories every day, every way, everywhere we find ourselves, yes? So what memories are you consciously creating? I love to think of it that way, right? Because in a year from now, am I going to look back on this day and like myself the way I was? And if not, what do I need to change so that I will? You know? So what memories are you consciously creating? This is a good time of year for us to consider that. Now, if we believe that our future is a world in which we live and grow as one global family that respects and honors the interconnectedness of all of life, a world where this kinship with all life prospers and connects through the guidance of spiritual wisdom and experience, who I am being in this moment matters. It matters. And that's true for each of us. So it is said that music is the soundtrack of our lives. Would you agree? I mean, you probably have specific songs in your consciousness that have so much meaning for you. And it could be like a defining song for a whole decade of your life, or specific moments that are cherished and beautiful, right? The words and the melodies of the songs impress upon our minds and hearts the joys of growing up, dating, marriage, love, pain, childbirth, moving, all of that, right? Road trips. Music is a witness of that which is awaited, that which is all, and that was all that was. So as that is the case, what dawn chorus sings for this next part of your journey? Is it a dawn chorus that is your guidance, that is calling you into your divine splendor? Another way to consider it is, what lyrics am I singing over and over again? Is it time for a new song? Yeah, I think it is. It always is. Am I singing of letting go of this year and starting all over again? Or am I singing of some goodness in the great by and by? If you don't know what that means, by the way, it's a far off future. The great by and by, well, you know, one day in the future. But what about right here and now? What is the song that is being sung for you. I think we're all invited to, and I know we all would love to, sing a tune of dwelling in the presence and being the unique, unrepeatable way that life is expressing as us right now. Right? Do you agree? Is that the song you'd like to be singing? We might need Jimmy to write us a song. But the invitation for you all is to consider, what is the title of the song that sings for your journey? What is your song going to be for the coming year? Does anybody have a song that pops into their mind? If so, let's hear it.
It's a wonderful life.
It's a wonderful life. I heard love cover me. Yeah, beautiful. Choose joy. I choose joy. Any other songs that pop into? I heard you say something.
I was kidding. I said Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon. That's awesome. I had 3 songs come to me as I was working on this talk, and those 3 songs, the first one was In the Land of I Am. More than I have been, I am. More than I will be, I am. All that I am. And the other song was Rome by B-52s. And then the last one was Kokomo. So I'm going to settle on one of those 3 songs and have that be my song for the year. So whenever I find myself maybe less than super excited, which I know is hard to imagine, right? It happens though, you know. I can put on that song, yay! And get happy like Hugo. And remember my calling and remember that, oh yeah, I am a unique way that Spirit has shown up to express itself beautifully. Hugo is with me. All right. And so, as the light of the new dawn of 2022 approaches, we're going to become, in fact, we're always becoming more than we have been, right? We are consistently becoming more of who we are. Now, the key for us to remember is that while we may not be able to articulate all that we are becoming just yet, something in us knows, and that something is Spirit, right? So Spirit within us knows what is happening. It knows what our future is, and we are able to align with it and co-create with the divine what that looks like. Maybe it's health, wholeness, prosperity, divine love, perfection, self-care, right? Whatever that is. And so we are called to simply let the divine mystery be our guide. Now, I love that song by Ricky Byers. It's called In the Land of I Am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. Say that with me. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. Again, in the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am, more than I will be, I am, all that I am. So earlier this month, we also received the glorious chant that was preparing the way for us, which is I am, I am, I am, I am that I am, I am, I am, I am. I have come here to experience joy. God has sent me here to experience joy. I am, I am, I am. I am that I am. I am, I am, I am. So last week, our candlelighting service, if you were here, we lit a candle, lighting our way for our becoming. If you weren't here, well, we lit a candle for you too. We lit your way. So we lit the candles, and for those candles that were lit, we can let those be our guide into the next part of our journey. Just as we light a candle, a flashlight, or flip a switch in the dark to find our way in the hallway, right? The candle has been lit, and the candle has been lit for our individual path, for the path of our community, for the path of our awakening. How magnificent. So today we're going to have a burning bowl releasing ceremony, which is a powerful ritual for us as we approach the end of the year. It's a time for us to consider, name, and claim what we are called to release in order for God's highest idea of itself to manifest as our lives, as this community, and as the world. So we will be naming the weapons of mass distraction that are holding us back from being all that we came here to be. Now, I have flash paper, and I have a couple of helpers today, and they're going to help me pass out this flash paper. And I love using flash paper. If you don't know what that is, it's like magician's paper. And so you light the paper, and it makes a flash, and then it disappears. Now, what I love about that is that it disappears back into the nothingness from whence it came, right? And so sometimes we have things that are holding us back, and these things are like beliefs that came from somewhere. These ideas about ourselves that simply aren't true, ideas about the community in which we participate that aren't real, ideas about the world that aren't real, but they're preventing us from becoming and being all that we came here to be. And so just like those came out of nothing, they can be dissipated and released back into that nothingness from whence they came. And so the flash paper is a beautiful ritual to experience that. Now we're going to write down on the paper what it is that we are called to release. I will guide you in a meditation. And then we'll write down what it is we're releasing. And you can write down what you're releasing in your individual life, maybe for your family. It could be what you're releasing, what the community of Awakening Ways is called to release, and the world. And so we'll write those down, and then there's going to be some music playing. And I invite everyone to stay in the silence except for singing the lyrics of the song, and then we'll come up and we'll release them, and you can watch it just dissipate back into that nothingness. And so something fascinating that I've witnessed before with this burning bowl ceremony is that sometimes a person is not quite ready to let it go, and the paper won't burn. And they come up, and it's like, what? And and it's okay if that happens to you, because you're going to have time to fully release it, and you're not going to sit down until it's gone. So be present and really feel the way that it's being let go, and know that as you actually release it here today, you're done with it. And when you walk out the doors, you can't pick it up again. You might try to pick it up, but it'll just slip away because it has no attachment to you anymore. So I'm going to invite Delon to come up, and I'll invite the musicians to come up to get ready. And I'm also going to invite Travis up to assist with passing out some papers here. And we're not going to do the music yet, but if you want to pass out pens, and you can pass out paper. And so Travis has pens that he's passing out, and Delon has a piece of flash paper for you. Now it's a little flimsy, kind of different kind of paper because it's a special magic paper. And then as they're passing those out, I invite you to take anything out of your lap and just get comfortable in your seat. Maybe you need to wiggle a little bit or scratch your nose. Do whatever it is you need to do, make that little shuffle so that you can become totally present and available to the divine. And let that sound take you deeper. I'm going to ring the bell a couple more times. Reminds me of being in the meditation room on silent retreat. There's this hustle and bustle and a lot of movement, and then suddenly there's a stillness. And there is that stillness that comes when the pitter-patter of the footsteps have stopped and that shuffling has settled. And it always reminds me of those little snow globes. You know, the snow globes that you shake it up and then the snow comes down and it's sort of floating in the globe and it keeps floating around until you watch as each little snowflake drops to the bottom. And then when it's all at the bottom, there is a stillness. And the same thing is happening with our thoughts and our movements of mind. And so in this moment, as we relax into our chairs and close our eyes or rest our gaze gently in front of us, we feel that same settling. We feel that sense of returning to our natural state of being, the state of pure being. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. The to-do lists can be released, and we can sit in this moment together and become present to the great mystery that is here right now, that has breathed each one of us into existence. And as we become present to it, we listen with our inner ear because it has something for us. I know that we are releasing the year of 2021 and moving into a new year. And Spirit is speaking to us, letting us know what it is that must be released in order for us to experience the best year ever. And as we become quiet and more quiet, we can hear what that is. And you can just listen. There's nothing to rush. What is it that I must release in order for the divine idea to manifest in my life? What must I let go of? It's like the train is leaving the station and there is not enough room to bring this specific thing with me. I've got to leave it behind. Is it self-doubt? Second-guessing myself? Fear of taking action? fear of inaction? Is there something else that might be holding me back? And then we're going to listen to the band play some gentle music. And you can listen to this music and allow it to move you. And then whenever you're ready, you'll write down on your piece of paper what it is you are releasing. And go at your own pace. And as you have that written down, in a few minutes we'll ask you to come up and really release it.
Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only release and don't let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Ooh, so do you feel lighter? Feel that sense of lightness of being from actually releasing that. So I know and claim for each of us, whatever it was that we chose to release, that it is done. And we've got one more here. Hi, Hugo.
Oh, on the flame?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Everyone say hello to Hugo. Oh, yeah. So feel that sense of sweet release of no longer needing to hold on to that thing. And know with me that whatever it was is gone. And as I said before, you may try to pick it up again, but you won't be able to. It'll slip right through. It will slide right off because you are like spiritual Teflon and it has no place to stick in you anymore. And so I'm grateful for all that we have released. And now the band is going to lead us in
I release.
Stand Up and Sing.
Go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Woo! All right, let's be seated. And so, wrapping this up as we feel the cycle of 2021 coming to a close, we can release and let go. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this day and for that sense of freedom and liberty that is felt when I consciously release what no longer serves. So the last thing I wanted to cover is today is the first day of Kwanzaa, and it is the day to celebrate and focus on umoja. Now we'll say that together aloud. Umoja. Umoja. And Kwanzaa is the observance of the values that African Americans enjoy. And some of these values actually include family, community, responsibility, commerce, and self-improvement. The Swahili word umoja means unity, and Kwanzaa means first fruits. And this time of year is the time to celebrate the harvest. In other words, it is a time to be present, unified, and enjoy that which was planted, nurtured, and harvested. Honor the plans of the past for the future. Be present when planting seeds, nurture them and enjoy them, and notice the great balance of the time we spend planning for the future, the time we spend sowing for the future, and the time we must be present watching the growth, and the time we spend celebrating the gift of our work. Celebration requires a certain amount of time, doesn't it? It requires a certain amount of time looking back at the past and accessing the things that contributed to the bounty and the things that did not. Some time is spent reflecting on the past, but in respect to the celebration of the present gift. So we are called to not dwell too long in the past and not dwell too long in the future, but to find that just right moment that we can be fully present in and live in the now. And so, as we do so, I know that we are blessed. So let's take a deep breath together. And join me in the presence of love. It is from this place where I remember that spirit is all that there is, that it has birthed me into existence. It has birthed each one of us into existence. And we are unique, individualized expressions of the one. That means we have been given beautiful qualities and a way of being that no one else has. And so we are called to shine our lights, and we can shine our lights. We have released what has been preventing us from being all that we came here to be. And now, as this prayer becomes complete and this service is over and we go on about our day and go on about the rest of the year, we are being who we came here to be in such a way that we might even be unrecognizable to ourselves. Because whatever has held us back in the past no longer has power over us. And I am so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for each one of us and for the community that is Awakening Ways, stepping into the light and being all that we came here to be. What a beautiful blessing and a gift this is. And I am grateful, 2021. Thank you, Spirit, for all of the experiences that we have had, and thank you for all of the experiences that are yet to be. I know that we are blessed and guided always. And so with great gratitude, I can release this prayer into that loving and creative action of the law, knowing that we are blessed and all is well and it is done, and so it is.
And so it is.
Yes. All right.
People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. Now let it shine all night and day. People, let shine. Oh, now let it shine. Come on now and let it shine on. All night and day. We all got a light inside. People, how can we survive if we don't let it shine all night and day? You know the world is dark with fear. People scared to let you near. They need to let you know to shine it on all night and day. Sing along if you know the words. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. Yeah, let it shine on all night and day. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. Let it shine all night and day. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. Let it shine on all night and day. People, let your light shine. Let it shine. Come on now, let it shine on all night and day. Come on, be a sunrise. Let your love now fill your eyes. Yeah, let it shine on all night and day. Moving like a river flows, make the healing grow. If you only shine on all night and day. People, let your light shine. Oh, now let it shine. Yeah, let it shine on all night and day. People, let your light shine. Come on now, let it shine. Come on now and let it shine on all night and day. People, let your light shine.
Woo! Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, friends, will the ushers please come forward? It's now time for our conscious giving. And I invite you to take your gift and place it over your heart and repeat after me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Joyously I give, and joyfully I receive. And so it is.
Divine love flows through me, blessing all I give. Divine love flows through me, blessing all I give.
So just closing our eyes one more time. I'm so thankful for this morning, for this amazing community. But this community is not just for us. It's for the whole world. It's for everyone. So let's take that light and shine a little brighter. Whatever it is we're going to do when we leave here, whatever we're going to do tomorrow and through the week, we just know that the world is a better place. So I just let that be so, and so it is.
We don't have Sonia here today, right? And then are you doing announcements? All right, here we go.
At least one child.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm your announcements angel today. Woohoo! All right, so first of all, I want to thank every person that either brought a sleeping bag or donated money for sleeping bags for Echo. We delivered 19 sleeping bags to the Atascadero Echo office, and then we also were able to give them $375, which we're going to let them choose the sleeping bags and have them shipped directly to Echo. So thank you all for your participation. And so I would like to announce that we will be starting our Jars of Inspiration. I think this will be our third year doing this. We're going to be having spiritual quotes in those jars. And it is starting when? Okay, so what we hope to be able to begin this around the middle of January. And what we need to know from everyone is if you want to participate. That means if you want to receive a jar, or if you're Zooming and you just want to participate and receive the quotes, you can just send us an email and we will just mail you the quotes to your address. There's a sign-up sheet over at the prayer box table there if you'd like to sign up so we know how many jars to purchase. Let's see what else. Oh, well, I just want to remind everyone that our beloved Reverend Diane Davison will be conducting her pet grief workshop, and it's coming up really soon, beginning on January 4th. She will be over there. If you haven't already signed up, you have the opportunity to sign up over there with Reverend Diane after the service. And then I also wanted to let everyone know that next Sunday is Intention Sunday. So today what we did was we created space, right? We let go of something. Now there's a space there. So next Sunday, we can decide what we'd like to fill that space with. So hopefully everyone will be here to join that. And finally, I just want to say one last thing. I just want to really thank Travis and Brian back there for showing up every Sunday. Every Sunday. I personally just want to say that, you know, we brought our beautiful Reverend Elizabeth in here to be our spiritual leader. And Travis just showed up and hit the ground running for us.
Yes.
Please. We are so, so grateful for your heart of service and for everything that you have done for us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Susan. All right, so now, normally we circle up, but I think we'll just stand in place and we'll do our, thank you. I don't have words today. I need to crawl back into bed. All right, so friends, won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always, and all that we ever need do is turn within, and it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, and in all that we do. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
Something wonderful is happening as we
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my pocketbook.
Life is in my pocketbook.
Life is everywhere.
Life is everywhere.
I think it.
I think it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I believe it.
I believe it.
I express it.
I express it.
I accept it.
I accept it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
And just the way that it is not.
And just the way that it is not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you,
Woo! All right.
Just